So in this video, what we're going to do, we're going to show you how you can be more comfortable when you're on spikes. On our tree climbing and rescue courses that we deliver here, one of the main things delegates seem to struggle with is getting the spikes on and feeling comfortable when you're on a pole or a tree stem itself. So let's come and have a look at these tips and tricks. Okay, then first of all, we need to get the spikes on the feet and legs. Okay, so depending on what spikes you've got, you know, sometimes some of the straps or buckles are slightly different. These are the distals. Okay, we get it quite often where some delegates will put the spikes on wrong, where the spike's sitting on the outside of the leg. Okay, so you always want the spikes on the inside of the legs. A lot of the spikes now will tell you on them where you can place them on the correct leg itself, okay, to the correct side. Okay, so these, I'm just going to open them up, these buckles here. Okay, I like to do this sitting down, you know. If you do it standing up and you get caught, you could potentially fall over. So with these, you're just going to put them on the back, and you want the bottom of this sort of sitting snug in your boot here. Okay, so what I've got to do here is just slightly adjust these at the back. Okay, so when I put these on, okay, and then from there, put my foot flat on the floor, and the Velcro will sit all the way around there, like so, and we'll tighten them back up here. Okay, that will generally just tidy that up, keep that to the size that I require for these boots. Okay, so again, put them on here, top buckle here, just adjust and clip in, and then you can tighten these up to suit. And then the buckle over here, again, is that enough? Just that there. Okay, and then you can pull these nice and tight to suit yourself. You don't want them too tight where they're suffocating your feet, but you do want them tight enough so you do feel secure in the actual spike itself. So there's one. Okay, take these off. These are just your gaff covers. Okay, you probably want to do this before you put them on. Okay, and then keep these nice and safe somewhere. And for the other side, you just repeat. Right, you got your spikes on. Just make sure you're happy that they're all secure and they're not suffocating your feet, and that the gaffs either side are on the inside. That's these things here, yeah? You want them on the inside, you definitely don't want them on the outside. Okay, so from here, you're going to get your lanyard side strop of choice. Okay, and then you're going to install a system again of choice. Here we've got the Vertex, okay, with a running bow line that's choked off. Okay, clip in. Okay, and my little tip here is the rest of your line here, you kind of want it on the outside of your strop. Okay, like so, just so it minimises any chance of you sort of spiking your rope of choice. So I always teach it just to keep it out of the way with that, and you can just clip it out of the way with extra gear and that. Okay then, so what we get quite often then on these courses is either too far away from the pole, i.e. the lanyard is too loose, so you end up starting like this, okay, and then you'll come in like so, you'll get your spikes in, but you don't feel comfortable or secure because your lanyard's too sort of long. So you want to be pulling it nice and sort of snug, okay, so just tend it in itself, okay. And you kind of want it where you can sort of, you can't do it on everything, but on training and such, you want it where you can sort of grip the sort of pole or stem, okay, but you want it where you can stand up, okay, and you're not too close, okay. You don't want to be snug like this, because as you're spiking up, again, if you do sort of gaff out or something, you're going to face plant the actual stem, okay. So I just find it, to find my niche, okay, is as I've just took some little steps, spiking in like so, okay, I find just having my hands, and not sort of bear hugging it, but you just want it either side, okay, so you can use the stem to sort of support yourself, okay. So find that distance. This is mine, okay. I've got enough room to work with gear, etc, okay. From here, okay, you want to be installing this line here as high as you can get it, okay. Bring it round again, so if you do end up gaffing out, at least your system's got you, okay. So again, making sure you got that security when you're moving up the pole, okay. To move up the pole, then what you want to be doing is sort of shorter steps, okay. If you end up doing big steps like this, for instance, okay, where you're bringing it right up and then you're using your knee to sort of power up, okay, you're going to put a lot of strain in your joint, your knee joint itself, okay. So when you are moving up and down the stem, okay, just do short little steps, little bit by little, okay, up like this, as you can see. And from here, depending on what lanyard you got, this is one reason I like to use steel cores, okay. As I'm moving up, little steps like so, okay, flip, and I'm going to come all the way up until I'm just underneath my second line, okay. And from here, I'm just going to loosen, bring it up, choke it up, sit into it. Again, if I was going to fall here or gaff out, okay, at least I know I've got this line to support me, okay, and I can quickly just adjust myself here. Again, nice sort of short steps, and you can move around a stem and just get yourself really comfortable with just moving with the spikes, okay. Have a little play, don't be afraid, okay, to go up and down to get used to it. And just tie myself up, lean into it, okay, and I know that system's got me there, okay. To move back down again, okay, it's just the opposite way. So from here, all I'm going to do is loosen my friction here, bring this down in line, just choke it off, put it tight, okay, and then from here I'm just going to be stepping, just taking my spikes out little bit by little. Again, you don't want big drops because you'll end up with side strop coming down further, you'll end up being a lot closer to the stem itself, okay. And then just move yourself down like so. Now it's starting to get tight, so from here just going to move it back down again, tighten it up, and again, little by little, looking at your steps, lean into it, and bring it down. Keeping an eye on your ropes all the time because they do move around with you. You don't want to end up spiking them, okay. And that there is just a quick sort of introduction and a few little tips that I give just to help you move smoothly up a tree pole or a pole on your course, or anything like that. Hopefully that helps. Again, main tips really is do not have them big sort of steps, because the strain you do put on your knees, it's quite a lot. Okay, so hopefully that helped. All the best.